Invite a Budget Blinds style consultant to show you how to transform your rooms just by changing your window coverings. Canada's #1 choice for window coverings. Visit budgetblinds.ca today.
Moses joins us on a desk for First Look at Sports, and the last line of defense for Lloydminster Bobcats is calling it a career.
And what a career for 20-year-old Devin Green, Bard. He's been amazing, playing all but 6 games of his career with the Orange and Black. Nerman Issa caught up with Green and has his final farewell in part 1 of our 2-part sit-down interview.
All right, Devin Green, so this is your final, this was your final season in the Orange and Black. Let's just talk about the year that was for you. And of course, it's been quite the year. So far, what would you have rated it? What would you have kind of given your final season in net?
My final season, I thought I put everything I had out there on the line every day, whether that was practice or games, and it paid off at the end, and just ups and downs, but the guys in the room were huge, helping everyone through it. So the entire time, the entire season was just a great experience.
The record for shutouts for the Bobcats was just 5. It didn't seem like a lot. You not only broke that, but you pretty much destroyed it. You had 11 shutouts altogether and 7 in one season. You single-handedly broke that record in one season alone.
That was huge for me. It was kind of a big milestone. Coming into this season, I didn't even know that was a thing, and then kind of got the record and just kept going through it. But once again, I have to give kudos to the guys playing in front of me. If it weren't for them, some of those games where they held the teams below 20 shots or whatnot, those wouldn't be possible.
I don't know if you want to pick just one player, but is there one player throughout your 3-year career that's really been with you, been your confidant, your best friend, your partner on the ice?
If we're going to name it down to one, it'd be Lyndon Springer. Me and him built a pretty close relationship over the 3 years we were here, but on that note, I can't leave out Tyler Coons, Eric Therrien, and Lucas Bench. All guys, great guys, and all such a close bond with each other. So it's tough to see them go, but we still talk day in and day out.
Of course, you named all the 20-year-olds on the team, and they all got traded. And this is scary. So let's talk about the beginning of the season. You're going in there. The team's looking pretty stacked. You have you and net, and then you have a bunch of the 20-year-olds that you have. And then you hear about the RBC Cup. And what are you thinking? What are the 20-year-olds in that dressing room thinking when you're like, oh, this is awesome, but then you realize it's not looking too good for us?
Yeah, we all knew what could have happened, and I guess what did happen, but we were pretty excited to hear that we had RBC for next year, and then we were all kind of bummed out because we won't be here for it, and we just all kind of figured if we can go out there and put everything we have on the line and play our best, that if we're a contender for it this year, why not go for it and keep us around? And that was our idea going into it, but at the end of the day, stuff happens, but still, that's the way hockey is.
You saw, Lucas Bench go, then, Coons, Springer, all those names. What were you thinking when, they started shipping out the 20-year-olds early and the trade deadline's coming, and you're thinking, am I going to still be in Orange and Black?
Yeah, the thought was there. Up to January 10th, the trade deadline, all of us are scared. I don't think it was just the 20-year-old guys, but it's a scary date playing junior hockey. You know what? You put so much heart and soul into the logo you have on your chest, so the Bobcats, and being here for the 2 years before and this year. It's scary to think that we might not be playing in that color, or I might not be playing in those colors anymore.